going to talk a little bit about threshold respect with dogs as they come in and out of the doorway. When you get a dog out of the crate or you walk in and out of the door, if you're headed out for a walk, or let's say you're loading them up for the car to go somewhere, how you come out of the crate and how you go through the door sets the tone for whatever happens on the other side of that door. So it's really important that you got the dog in a nice, calm, quiet state of mind before they go through the doorway. Conversely, if your dog comes out excited, out of the crate, and really excited to be going through the door, then you're going to have some problems when you get on the other side because you don't have control of them. So it's just going to get worse once they get outside and all the distractions out there. So what we're going to do with Lola here is we're going to show you a little bit about approaching the threshold and the process that we go through to get through the doorway, what happens when we get on the other side, and then we'll pause for a minute and turn around and come back in and show you everything coming back in too. So here we go. Let's go, Lola. So you come up to the door and pause, close enough to it where you can reach the door and open it without hitting the dog or hitting yourself. So you can see that she's used to doing this. She went right back into a sit. Not all dogs are going to sit down. Some will prefer just to stand there, but the key is that they're quiet and calm. And she's so tired, she's just going to lay right down for us. So we'll open the door. Nope. Sit. Good. Give her that sit command and give her a little bit of leash pressure if necessary to get her to sit while you open the door. Now there are lots of distractions out there, so she could very well just want to bolt right out and run and go play. But we're not going to let her do that. You see we've got a nice loose leash and she's continuing to just sit. She's looking around a little bit like what's going on. Okay, and then once she starts to move, once we release her and let her go out. So let's go. Good girl. Now once we get on the other side, sit. We like to have the dog sit back down again and relax so that we can reach back, grab the door, and shut the door. Lock it if we need to when we're leaving the house without any worries about the dog bolting off and having to, fight them at the end of the leash. My standard is I like to say I would like to go through thresholds and start a dog going out in the mornings with a cup of coffee in my hand and not worry about it spilling all over the place. So at this point, we could just close the door and lock it up, and then we go for our walk. Okay, so now we've gone for our walk, gone for a ride, whatever we're doing with Lola. We've walked up to the door. She automatically sits again because that's what we worked on teaching her. So I have the chance now to open the door. If I have bags in my hand or something, I don't want to have to be worrying about her pulling and wanting to go back out wherever we came from. So I can push the door open. She'll wait until I say, okay, let's go. And now we can go on in and get her right in her crate. Good girl. Kennel up. Crate, whatever your word is, now's the time to say it. And you can get the dog inside, get them nice and quiet and calm. You can even make them sit. Take the leash off, pause a minute. She's quiet, calm, not trying to get out. And we can close the door and lock her up. So this threshold protocol you can use at doorways, you can use it in the car door. Think about if you're taking your dog to the vet and your vet's on a busy street, you open up the door and a lot of dogs you see trying to bolt right out of the car. So having that type of control going into the car doors is important. Same thing with gates. If you happen to go out when you take your dog for a walk, if you walk out your back gate, you want to have control so that if that gate is open, let's say the wind blows and the gate opens while you're outside doing yard work one day, you don't want to have to be concerned that that dog's going to see the light of the gate being open and just bolt out. So by being very consistent in teaching them this threshold protocol, they'll learn to sit and wait until you let them go out the door.